Not every Marvel character was born on a comic book page. Some came from movies, cartoons, TV shows, toys, or even throwaway ideas created for other media, then crossed over into canon. A character invented for animation who became comic canon. A film-only creation fans demanded Marvel make official. And heroes who didn't exist in print until audiences saw them elsewhere first. These weren't adaptations. They were reverse creations. So which Marvel characters came from outside the comics before joining them? Here are 10 Marvel characters who originated outside the comics. At number 10 is Dr. Eric Selvig, a rare Marvel character who originated outside the comics before entering Earth 616. Selvig first debuted in the Marvel Cinematic Universe in Thor in 2011 as a human astrophysicist who grounded the cosmic world of Asgard in real science. His popularity on screen led Marvel to officially adapt him into comic continuity years later. He made his first comic appearance during the Avengers Standoff storyline, where he was introduced directly as the same gentle scientist audiences recognized from the films. Instead of reinventing him, Marvel preserved his civilian background, his fascination with cosmic forces, and his emotional sensitivity. In the comics, Selvig became a SHIELD scientist assigned to care for Kobik, the living cosmic cube, and developed a strong parental bond with her. His story expanded beyond the films when he was secretly turned into a Hydra sleeper agent. Even then, Selvig's defining trait remained his compassion. He ultimately sacrificed himself to protect Kobik, completing his transition from film creation to fully canon Marvel character. At number 9 is Kahori, a Marvel hero who was created outside the comics and later brought into main continuity. Kahori first appeared in animation in What If? Season 2 in 2023, where she gained cosmic power after contact with the Tesseract. Her story centered on defending her people and reshaping their fate through strength and resolve. Marvel later confirmed her transition from animation to print by introducing her directly into Earth 616. Her official comic debut came in Kahori Reshaper of Worlds Issue 1 in November 6, 2024. The comic explicitly carries over her animated origin, powers, and identity without alteration. Exposure to the Space Stone grants her super strength, speed, and cosmic abilities, all consistent with her first appearance. When she arrives in the main Marvel universe, her past and her people are acknowledged as part of her history. She teams up with Daredevil, Moon Knight, and Echo, establishing her presence among established heroes. Kahori enters Marvel Comics fully formed, carrying her animated legacy into canon. At number 8 is Alligator Loki, a Marvel character whose concept was born outside traditional comics and then absorbed into canon. Alligator Loki was created for screen storytelling as a variant of Loki, designed to exist beyond standard comic history. His identity was defined visually and behaviorally before readers ever encountered him on the page. Marvel then formalized his transition by introducing him in a digital Infinity comic released in 2022, marking his first official comic appearance. This move confirmed that a character developed for external media could be directly integrated into Marvel publishing. In the comics, Alligator Loki remains unchanged from his original conception. He is a mischievous Loki variant in animal form, wearing Loki's recognizable attire and acting with the same chaotic instincts. His stories focus on his interactions with Thor and his disruptive presence across realms. Marvel designates him as an Earth 616 variant, placing him fully within continuity. At number 7 is Phil Coulson, the most prominent Marvel character to originate outside the comics. Phil Coulson first appeared in the Marvel Cinematic Universe in Iron Man in 2008. He was created for film and did not exist in Marvel Comics at that time. Due to his growing importance on screen, Marvel later introduced him into Earth 616. His first comic appearance came in Battle Scars Issue 1 in January 2012, where he appeared unnamed as Cheese. His identity was formally revealed as Phil Coulson in Battle Scars Issue 6 in June 2012. In the comics, Coulson is established as a former soldier who joined S.H.I.E.L.D. alongside Nick Fury Jr. His calm demeanor, loyalty, and moral steadiness directly mirror his film portrayal. His appearance and behavior closely resemble his MCU version. Later stories expanded his role within comic continuity, including his death and supernatural resurrection. While he started as a loyal agent, recent comics have taken a dark turn, twisting him into a powerful villain serving forces like Mephisto and death itself. Phil Coulson's transition marks Marvel's clearest case of a film-created character becoming fully canon in comics. At number 6 is Leo Fitz, a Marvel character who originated on television before entering comic continuity. Leo Fitz first appeared in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in 2013 as a young engineering prodigy working for S.H.I.E.L.D. He did not exist in Marvel Comics prior to his television debut. Marvel later transferred him directly into Earth 616. His first comic appearance is S.H.I.E.L.D. Volume 3, Issue 1 from February 2015, which officially introduced Coulson's TV team into the comics. In that issue, Fitz is presented as a gifted inventor and engineer who trained at the S.H.I.E.L.D. Academy alongside Gemma Simmons. He provides technical support, builds advanced devices, and assists field agents, matching his established screen role. His personality remains consistent, including his shy demeanor, intelligence, and dedication to his work. His partnership with Simmons is immediately established without explanation. No new origin was created for his comic debut. Leo Fitz entered Marvel Comics as a fully formed character created outside the printed page. At number 5 is Darcy Lewis, a Marvel character who originated in film before entering comic continuity. Darcy Lewis first appeared in the Thor films as a civilian assistant pulled into cosmic events without warning. She did not exist in Marvel Comics prior to her screen debut. Marvel later introduced her into Earth 616 in Scarlet Witch Volume 3, Issue 1 in January 2023. This issue marks her first official comic appearance. Darcy enters the story through the mystical last door connected to Wanda Maximoff's Emporium. She becomes one of the first civilians to cross into Wanda's magical dimension. Her role mirrors her film portrayal as an outsider who survives extraordinary danger through instinct and resolve. She retains her sharp humor, curiosity, and investigative mindset. Her appearance and personality closely match her cinematic version. The story places her in real peril, including being pursued by enemies tied to dark magic. Darcy quickly forms a working partnership with Wanda, serving as an assistant and confidant. Darcy Lewis enters Marvel Comics as a direct import from film, with her established identity fully preserved. At number 4 is Firestar, a Marvel hero who originated outside the comics in animation. Firestar first appeared in the Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends cartoon in 1981, created specifically for television. She did not exist in Marvel Comics at the time of her debut. Due to the character's popularity, Marvel later imported her into Earth 616. Her first comic appearance came in Uncanny X-Men, issue 193, in May 1985. The comics retained her fiery powers and visual identity established on television. She was introduced as Angelica Jones, a mutant with microwave energy abilities. The comics kept her mutant origin, but added a grim reality the cartoon ignored. Her microwave powers were radioactive, slowly poisoning her every time she used them. Her personality remained compassionate and heroic, matching her animated portrayal. Firestar was soon placed on superhero teams such as the New Warriors and later the Avengers. Her cartoon fame influenced her early prominence in print. Firestar's transition shows how a television-created hero was fully absorbed into Marvel comic continuity. But the final three are absolute legends who outgrew their original shows to become pillars of the Marvel Universe. From an animated mutant to the heart of the MCU, these are the icons most fans forget didn't start in the comics. At number 3 is X-23, a Marvel character created outside the comics in animation. X-23 first appeared in the X-Men Evolution animated series in 2003. She was introduced as Laura, a teenage clone of Wolverine engineered for combat. The character did not exist in Marvel Comics before her television debut. Strong audience response led Marvel to formally bring her into Earth 616. Her first comic appearance came in Noix issue 3 in February 2004. The same creators from the animated series helped write her comic origin. The comics preserved her core identity as a clone of Logan raised without emotion. She retained her 2 claws per hand, her berserker trigger, and her traumatic upbringing. The scientific cloning concept from animation was adapted directly into print. Her early costume and demeanor closely matched her animated version. Over time, her story expanded through solo series that deepened her past. X-23 eventually became a central Marvel character and later assumed the Wolverine mantle, completing her transition from animation to core comic canon. At number 2 is Melinda May, a Marvel character who originated outside the comics on television. Melinda May was created for the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. series in 2013 and did not exist in Marvel Comics beforehand. She was later brought into Earth 616 as part of Phil Coulson's team. Her first comic appearance is S.H.I.E.L.D. Volume 3, Issue 1 from February 2015, which Marvel lists as her official debut. In that issue, May is shown as a highly trained pilot and close combat specialist, already known within S.H.I.E.L.D. as the Cavalry. Her reputation from the Bahrain mission is acknowledged without retelling the event. Her role as Coulson's most trusted field agent is firmly established. Her quiet demeanor, emotional restraint, and fierce loyalty match her television portrayal. She is depicted fighting alongside her team with precision and discipline. Her appearance and mannerisms remain unchanged from screen to page. Melinda May entered Marvel Comics as a direct television import with her identity fully intact. At number 1 is Gemma Simmons, a Marvel character who originated outside the comics and television. Gemma Simmons was first introduced in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. series as a biochemist working for S.H.I.E.L.D. alongside Leo Fitz. She did not exist in Marvel Comics before her television appearance. Marvel later brought her into Earth 616 without altering her established identity. Her first comic appearance is S.H.I.E.L.D. Issue 1 from February 2015, which officially places her in main continuity. In that issue, she is shown solving a medical emergency inside the S.H.I.E.L.D. base using advanced biochemical knowledge. Her partnership with Fitz is presented as an existing professional bond. Her loyalty to Phil Coulson is also carried over from television. Her appearance, demeanor, and scientific role match her screen portrayal. No new origin was created for her comic debut. Gemma Simmons entered Marvel Comics as a direct import from television, with her character traits and narrative function already fully defined. Which of these unique origins did you find most impressive? Tell us your favorite in the comments, and press the subscribe button and bell icons for more videos.